Yo, what is good, my anime faithful? What is good, yo? Guys, we got some interesting stuff popping off with our girls and their new little proteges that they are pretty much turning into some of the most beastiest little players that we've seen in a while. So definitely watch out for these girls. Because not only did they get their attack maxed out, they have been on quite a uh, journey with Maple. Whenever you hang out with Maple too long, you start to understand how her brain starts to work and more or less how she's going to take advantage of every single skill that she has at disposal, regardless of you being able to handle the ride or whatever the case is, which is pretty hilarious to me, just how much she'll put her effort into stuff and knowing that it would probably destroy my body mentally and physically. She would probably still put me through it. like the spinning and all that stuff, I would be dead. Like, I don't know how the two girls managed to make it out of that poison ball and actually start fighting after they were like dizzy and stuff like that. So more power to them, less power to me. Um, but yeah, I really did enjoy the crap out of this week's episode. Not only do we see just what is capable of everybody in the whole entire group of the guild, but it turns into this whole entire like approach on part of the stronger, like the strongest players making a guild together. Uh, they pretty much can tell because of this other group, this other guild, that they're not. They may be strong, but that's only in the sense of the game, right? In the sense of what people like popularity and what people actually know, that's where they're actually the strongest. They're not really the strongest when it comes down to probably being stronger than Maple now with her loving sacrifice, which I'm guessing her loving sacrifice she needed to make was the one to deal with all those quests for so long. So she sacrificed a good amount of time, and you could just tell by what kind of character she truly is by, watching her deal with this quest. And she was actually feeling bad because the NPC still had to say some things that kind of contradicted what was going on with them. Like she started coughing real bad, like she got scratched up or something hilarious. And because she's doing all this, it's mainly due to her having to uh, just just pay mind to the overall story and stuff like that. It's them really just having fun with the characters and whatnot. So I really did enjoy that. Not only is like Maple a ridiculously fun character to watch, who hasn't played like RPG games? And when you're playing them, you're in a position where you want to do a quest, but you come to find out you've already have like the good amount of items that you need for the quest already. So you're kind of just like, okay, I'm gonna pick up this quest, I'm gonna do this quest, and then oh, it should be done. And then come to find out you already have the items. So as soon as you pick up the quest, it's like, oh, complete quest now. It's like, wait, what? Okay. And so that's what happens this week with her ring that she wound up getting from the uh, bee queen or some bee that she took out, wind up taking out. Um, so it's like those types of small details that they pay attention to RPG games over time and how many, clearly the author or whoever came up with this idea played is a ridiculously hilarious, and like it always happens if you're one of the people that just love to grind, love to grab everything in the game that they're kind of like telling you about, or even just while you're grinding, you're getting all the materials, not selling them, breaking them down. You may just end up already having some of the quest stuff that you needed, not knowing it until you pick up the quest, which if it hasn't happened to you, you clearly don't grind that much in RPGs. I'm sorry. Because this happens all the time to me, and it's hilarious to me too when it happens. Because I'm just like, man, this next mission, I hope I don't have to go far. And then it's like, turn in mission now. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I get to move on to something maybe I actually wanted to do. So I'm just looking forward to seeing what people are feeling on this show at the end of the day. If we're going to be able to get another season because of, how well it's doing, or if people don't like it, we might not get another season. There's always a public outcry that can either ruin a show and make it not exist anymore, or sometimes the show does so well regardless of what the fans are saying that we're just gonna get another season. Like they're like, oh, we don't care what you guys think. If you hated it, if you loved it, you're getting another season. Here we go. I like I like those types of things, but at the same time, they're not always done by people that deserve that, like, to be able to just do that. Some people, shows don't need those seasons, in my opinion. So we'll see how everything kind of turns out with this as a whole. Everything so far, I'm enjoying it. The two maxed out attack girls are pretty hilarious, and our crafter is absolutely broken. It's like she was just making stuff for fun and winds up having four crystal hammers that she would probably never be able to use, and if she did use, she could only use one of them because they're two-handed weapons, which is another cool thing of what these characters can do with being able to wield two uh just be able to wield uh two-handed weapons. They can dual wield them because of their strength. So that is a trove from, I believe, like Diablos and stuff like that. So a lot of little details from other games are really being trickled into this one, and like the actual skills and stuff, which I love to take screenshots of the skills and actually look over them and stuff. That's how much of a like video game RPG guy I am. Like knowing these skills and knowing why they do what they do is fun for me. And then on top of that, if there was ever a game that comes out, like look at Sword Art. Sword Art is one of the best examples of a game where uh, all of a sudden you're playing, or you're not, you're watching it, and then every game that comes out is practically catered to the characters and what they're good at, what they're bad at, and stuff like that. So they never really shy away from just being like, okay, guess what? Kimito is a dual swordist, and no one else can dual wield swords. So figure out if you want to level that up, or if you want to level up single swords, like if dual wields ain't your thing. That's just how I can expect a game like this to be, but maybe more focused on, her skills are more important than Kimito's skills were, because all his skills were just mainly, sword art, like sword skills. And this girl's skills are coming from her vitality, not being able to die, and then devour from her shield. But the last thing I want to talk about is the guy who actually took the turtle and, had help in the dungeon that he went, the undead dungeon or whatever. And he got that sick armor. I've been waiting for that. Like I said, I'm a paladin. Seeing him in that gear for, supposedly what a paladin should be, it's so dope, man. I really want to play this game in real life. Holy crap. But with all that being said, I'm going to get Radiant out to you guys, and then I'm not sure when I'll be able to get other stuff out today, so just bear in there with me today, please. And I hope you guys having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will talk to you sooner than later. So with all that being said, take care and peace.